your job as an entrepreneur, founder of a company, is actually to always be working on the vision.
It's like good enough, so you gotta be great, and I'ma do whatever it takes. Doing what I love for life, and I'll pay the price, and not stopping even if the shit kills me, even if it kills me.
Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 35. And this is MattGron's Scaling Up Journey. And as we say, this is where entrepreneurship runs smack into reality. And my name is Mattias, and
I'm Svea. Hi.
I also have Svea here. How are you doing, Svea?
I'm very good. Welcome to episode 35. I want to talk about a special topic today that also personally very interests me. Are you ready to hear about it?
Yes.
So at some point you mentioned an organization that you're supporting, and it's called Project Playground. They're located in South Africa, I know, and I think also in Sweden. And I would love to hear a bit more about this, why you are supporting them and what they do. What is Project Playground? Can you talk about that a bit?
So, good question. I think we mentioned this a little bit when we spoke about Gronborg's purpose statement and where we come from and where we are headed. And basically, I met the founders of Project Playground in Cape Town, South Africa, probably 4 or 5 years ago. And I have a connection to South Africa because my friend, who also in an early stage on my entrepreneurial journey, he was like a support for me, and in that way he also helped me discover South Africa. And
so he was from South Africa?
His dad was from South Africa. So and in that way I started to follow his family to South Africa, and then I met the founders there. And as I described in the video when I talked about the purpose statement, Gronborg, because I'm a huge believer in like what goes around comes around, and we are on a like a spiritual giving back journey, and I want to start a office in Cape Town and help young people pursue the dream to work with digital marketing. And during that journey, I realized, it will take some time before I actually can open up an office down there, and that's why I decided to, let's do something with the small things we have today. And then, we started to actually support Project Playground because they are already on site. And as I said, the founders of Project Playground, they are Swedes, so they also have a site here in Hallonbergen.
Yeah.
So,
And what are they doing at Project Playground?
Yes, the name is actually in one way describing what they are doing. They are creating playgrounds for kids, safe places where kids can grow and learn and discover their creativities. And so very important job they are doing every day in the townships in South Africa, in Cape Town, and also in Hallonbergen. And of course, the situations, they are a little bit different in the townships in South Africa and here in Hallonbergen in Sweden. But the vision is the same. And if you want to learn more, you should check out their website.
1 or 2 years ago, you were also going to Cape Town, right? And you were visiting the organization. Is that correct information? I know that because David filmed it, and it's somewhere in the back of my head I've seen something. What did you do there when you were there in Cape Town with the team?
We went there because I wanted to show the team how how the reality looks down there and how privileged.
Yeah.
Is that a word even?
Privileged, yeah.
Privileged we are living here in Sweden. So that's the main reason why we went there. I want to help people getting more awareness.
And then did you go on site with some of the people working for Project Playground?
Yes, we visited the Project Playground there, yeah. And there's also a vlog from Månresan, which is my other vlog.
I'm also going to link
vlog.
this. Yeah, so. I think I can even link this here, this video, so you can check this out, what this is about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you already talked about this, that one of the reasons why you choose to support them is because you believe in what goes around comes around. Are there some more reasons why giving back is important to you?
The biggest reason to that is because I see it as my purpose and one of Gronborg's like huge, and that's of course has colored Gronborg's purpose a lot. But I think something that is very important to talk more about here is actually as an entrepreneur, your job as an entrepreneur, founder of a company, is actually to always be working on the vision. And then the vision, it must be like very compelling. Is that a word even? Compelling.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
I think when something sounds good, then it is compelling. I think
all
that's
right.
what it means.
Yeah. It was something I found in the back of my head. But the vision should actually, draw people and unite people. And today, when Gronborg, we have been, I think, it's 9 years this summer since I founded Gronborg. And like a lot of people think that you have a vision when you start, and it's like, and then like they think it in one way is fixed from the beginning, but it's something that's very important here. I mean, Project Playground is a part of the, like, as you say, our giving back movement and the vision. But what I'm trying to talk more about here is something that I want to share, and something that I really, it could help me a lot 10 years ago when I dreamt about starting a company, because it's the same thing with a business idea. So I think you don't have a very awesome, great business idea that is perfect. You don't have a vision for your company that is perfect. You're actually building things, and to build things you need experience. And I mean, today when I'm like 9 years into this moonshot journey, and when I look back, when I connect the dots historically and I look back, I can take that experience, things that I have gone through, and I can learn from them, and I can use them in my storytelling, and I can fuel that into the future, into the vision where we are going. Because like 9 years ago, I still had a vision, but I mean, it was not as strong. It was not, the storytelling was not in the same way drawing people into Gronborg. And people back then, they were not saying like, oh, I really like the purpose here. And I remember we did the scaling up, I guess the book, scaling up workshop, and last fall, and the facilitator in the meeting, he asked me, can you please talk more about like the purpose with Gronborg? And I gave him like the longer story, and he summarized it like with a sentence. Oh wow, that was really a honest, really strong story and background. I mean, that's not greenwashing. You are not trying to like give back just to give back, and you're actually meaning this. And I think that's what's happened when you like one day at a time actually building something. And so the magnitude force who actually pull people into a vision, it comes over time when you are able to go back and connect the dots historically.
Yeah, I think that was just a takeaway what you summarized there. That the vision and everything around it takes time. And I think also when you start, maybe you don't have the concrete vision yet. You have an idea where it's going, but then once you begin the journey and you're on the journey, things get clearer. Maybe also other things get clearer that this is maybe not the way. And I think I understand what you mean. And also interesting thing what you said there, that you're not greenwashing, that you're actually doing something because of a background, which also connects to Project Playground, right? That this is something you have a personal connection to, and you're not pretending to be a good person who wants to help children in Africa. You actually do this because you want to do this and you have a relationship to this. So I think that's also very important, not to try to greenwash. Is this the right word? But I know what you mean. Yeah,
and it's like when I met the founders, I really felt, when I met the founders of Project Playground, I felt, so there is still a lot of time before we could be able to open up here in Cape Town, and I felt, let's start do something already today. And then we decided to actually start supporting Project Playground. I mean, they're already on site there, and it's also awesome that they are here in Stockholm. So, because I think the youth and kids here in Stockholm also need all the support they can get. So
absolutely. I'm gonna leave all the info in the info box down below if any of you wants to read about it or support them as well. And otherwise, I would say it's a wrap for this episode. Thank you for telling us about this. Now I finally know what this is about. I just always heard about it, but I never really knew what it was. So very interesting and cool project you're doing there, where you're supporting. All right, then thank you for watching. Thank you, Mattias, for your time, and see you on Friday.
Thank you, Svea. It would never been an episode without you.
Oh, thank you. So nice words at the end today.
Thanks everyone for watching. Okay, bye.